Hello, it's Reviews Day Tuesday, and this week I am going to review a couple of things. I'm going to review a game and a film. Also, I have a bit of a cold at the moment, so apologies if my voice turns into an entirely different voice over the course of this video. We'll see how it goes, it'll probably be fine. So as you may have noticed, my computer background has finally changed. I have finally finished playing Dragon Age Origins, and so have changed the background to a screenshot from that game. So firstly, today I am going to review Dragon Age Origins. This is a role-playing video game. This is the first in the Dragon Age series. I have previously played Dragon Age Inquisition, which is the third game in the series and also the latest game. I loved it so much that I decided that I was going to play Dragon Age Origins, the first, and also Dragon Age 2. The second. This is my copy of the game. It is for the PC. I have also played the expansion Awakening. The game is set in Ferelden. The player character is recruited as a Grey Warden, which is kind of an elite fighting force. They must unite the kingdom against the Blight, an invasion of Darkspawn. That's more or less the game. My player character is a human female mage. I love her. I get so attached to my original characters, it's a little bit ridiculous. I found this game really fun to play. The story is interesting and vast. The world is well realised and very big. There's a lot of backstory, a lot of politics at play. There's friction between different classes and races which you have to navigate. It means your choices have consequences, characters will relate differently to the choices that you make, and the characters relate differently to each other as well. And there are a lot of great characters. We get to meet Leliana and Morrigan for the first time, which I really enjoyed, and I also liked Alistair and Wynne and Ogwyn. And from the perspective of having previously played Inquisition, I very much enjoyed getting to see where the characters came from and how the story has got to the point that it is in Inquisition. So if you like Inquisition, I think it's definitely worth going back and trying the earlier games. Origins especially. I can't really comment on the second game yet because I haven't finished it yet, but I'm enjoying it so far. The one thing that I had a little bit of trouble with in Origins is that the player character doesn't have a voice. In dialogue, you choose what the character's going to say, but you don't hear them say it. There's not a voice actor who voices your character in the cutaway scenes. And they speak in fights and stuff, but they don't speak in the scenes where they're interacting with other characters, which I found quite disorientating, probably just because I'd not experienced it before. I mean, I did get used to it, but now that I'm playing Dragon Age 2 and the player character does speak, I am like, yes, this is better. The graphics were good as well, I thought. Maybe not as good as I'm used to, but better than I was expecting, if that makes sense. I believe that the PC is the best in terms of graphics and stuff, as opposed to the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. Anyway, I really enjoyed this game. It's very easily replayable, which I love. I'm very much looking forward to going back and playing it again. I'd recommend this game if you have played Inquisition, or if you want to start the Dragon Age series from the beginning. I will give Dragon Age Origins 4 out of 5. And now secondly, and also finally, I am going to review Zootropolis / Zootopia. It's called Zootopia in the US. It's called Zootropolis here and in several other countries. I believe it's called Zoomania in other places, just to add to the confusion. I've previously heard it referred to most as Zootopia, but now I've watched the film and it's more Zootropolis in my head now, so I have no idea what I'm actually going to be calling it in this video. This is an animated Disney film. It was only released this year, so it's quite recent. It's about a world populated by animals. They have evolved away from being predators and prey, and they now live together kind of harmoniously. So Zootropolis is a big city. Our main character, Judy Hopps, a rabbit, moves there. She is the first bunny police officer. She teams up with a fox who is a con artist called Nick Wilde, and they work together to uncover a conspiracy in which many predators are disappearing. I enjoyed this film a lot. It has a great world, a great story. The characters were fun. I enjoyed how the different animals were portrayed. One of my favourite things in the film was seeing how the city accommodated all of these different shapes and sizes of animal. It also had a great and important message about prejudice and discrimination, which is so topical and played really well in the film. I was impressed with that, how these issues were handled and tackled and brought to the fore. It looked great as well. I thought it was very well animated. There was a lot of attention to detail, which I loved, and the voice cast were great as their characters. I had a lot of fun watching this film. It was a little less laugh out loud hilarious than I was expecting. I don't know why I was expecting it to be just a laugh riot, but it was still so much fun, and it had a lot of heart and a great story. So I will give Zootopia, or Zootropolis, 4.1 out of 5. So those are my reviews for this week. I would love to know what you think about these things if you have seen them, or played them. I am planning on putting up a Phone Friday on Sunday. That should hopefully be happening. I don't know if I will put up a video before then, but I hope you have a great week and I will see you soon.